weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%, only because they still have some tough games to come. And keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. You talk about this Rams defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
Got a man. It's Robbie Chosen. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, a confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Darnold. Finding Hardman here over the middle. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
And he'll just get rid of it.
And here, you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here's Darnold. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Darnold. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jerron Bentley. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here we go. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this is incomplete. You talk about this Rams defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now Burrow. Flush to his right. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Going up top for Kupp. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cooper Kupp hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Darnold. That's complete to Dell. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 10. A handoff, Swift running to the left. Dances by him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now it's Darnold. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
11.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go. 11. 11 MT, Tate. 11 MT, 11 Tommy. Dot.
Burrow looking to pass. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Swift is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jeremy Ruckert from 3 yards out. And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run. So this game.
And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
11.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go. 11.
Now it's Burrow. throw's going to be incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. Now it's Burrow. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Here we go. 11 Thomas. 12.
They're going to try and throw. Going up top for Kupp. And the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Here's Darnold. Got his man, Dell. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
Well, with the problems they've had giving away the football in this first half, they've got to be over the moon that this is still a tie ball game. So here's where a quarterback has to move the turnovers to the back of his mind and focus on the present. And that's a good throw there to pick up a first down.
He's across midfield. Able to spin free. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Throwing again is Darnold. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. Trying to improvise. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now. But he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Dot. 11 MT. 11 MT.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Burrow will throw. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And this one will be brought back to the 22. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! Travis Kelce, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could. And got his man complete. Down the left sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Noah Fant, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 50, it's Darnold. Locates Hardman for another catch. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Nicole Hardman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Faking the give, Darnold sliding out of the pocket. He's going to fire one, corner the end zone, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold, that's to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Throwing middle, and it's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
3rd and 5.
Here's Darnold. His pass caught at the 4. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Puka Nacua, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
11.
And they'll send Kupp in motion right. And he's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
11 Thomas.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And
pressure coming, and they got him once again. Devin Bush in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they bring in an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
Handoff, this is Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. And the Saints force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Play action. It's Burrow. Under pressure, and down he goes. Nolan Smith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
11 MT.
Now Burrow. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Looking deep here from Mooney. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Darnell Mooney, 66 yards. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. And tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
Take your word for it, man. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 15-yard line. The Rams on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Rams first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. T.J. Edwards. And there's a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT, take. 11 Thomas.
Now it's Burrow. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. What's he talking about? There wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Locates Mooney on the out route. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. Dad.
Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Noah Fant, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. They run out of the gun with Swift. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They'll roll him out right. That is caught by Dell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. Stays on his feet. Still moving. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. I love the look you just gave me because I know what you're thinking. If you're going to run towards the perimeter, you better either stay in bounds or get the first down or both. He did neither.
Imagine the looks he's getting right now from his team, from his coaches. They go over those scenarios all the time. And as you said, he did neither.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Sam Darnold punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2. They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on on to their fourth quarter lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Burrow. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11.
Burrow. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's Burrow. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Throwing, Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
Now Burrow. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Here's Smith now to return. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Charles, a lot of happy faces.